In a quiet town surrounded by misty hills and slow rivers, there lived a young woman named Lena. From her earliest days, everyone around her seemed to have a blueprint for her life. Be polite, her teachers instructed. Always help, never complain, her neighbors said. Smile or the world will bite, whispered her parents. Lena listened. She did everything she was told, offering kindness like a shield. She carried groceries for strangers, stayed up to help her siblings with homework, and swallowed her frustrations with a practiced smile. But at night, when the lanterns flickered and the town exhaled into sleep, Lena felt a hollowness in her chest. She whispered into the darkness, "If being everything for everyone feels right, why do I feel so empty?" One evening, while walking past the edge of the forest where the fog hung like silk, Lena overheard villagers mocking a friend for standing up for herself. A sharp pang of recognition struck her heart. She, too, had hidden her true voice for far too long. That night, Lena packed a small bag, a journal, a loaf of bread, and a candle. She left a note for her mother. "I need to find myself, not what others expect me to be." She stepped into the forest, following a path the town elders whispered about but never dared tread. An ancient tunnel that led beneath the hills, said to twist and stretch into the earth like veins of a sleeping giant. The air was cool and damp. Shadows danced against the stone walls, and the faint drip of water echoed like distant memories. Lena lit her candle, but its flame trembled, almost afraid of the darkness around her. The deeper she went, the more the world above faded. The voices, the expectations, the masks she wore, all dissolved into the cold stone silence. Hours passed. She stumbled into a cavern where glowing fungi painted the walls with pale light. There, sitting atop a pile of roots and stones, was an old woman, her hair white as river foam, her eyes steady as the earth itself. "Why are you here, child?" the woman asked. "Why are you here, child?" the woman asked. "Because I don't know who I am," Lena replied, her voice trembling. "I've spent my life being what everyone wanted, but I don't know what I want." The woman nodded and handed Lena a small cracked mirror. "Look inside," she said simply. "See the person you've hidden under all the masks." Lena stared. She saw herself bowing, nodding, smiling even when her heart screamed. She saw herself apologizing for things she hadn't done, holding back tears and swallowing her anger. She saw the weight she had carried silently for years. And then beneath it all, she saw a spark, tiny, fragile, yet unyielding, her true self. Tears streamed down her face. "I don't know how to be her," she whispered. "You already are," the woman replied. "The journey isn't about becoming someone new. It's about letting go of the layers that hide who you were from the start." Lena closed her eyes and breathed deeply. When she opened them, the cave glimmered in a new light, soft, warm, and steady. She realized that strength wasn't in pleasing others, but in honoring herself. She lit her candle fully and it burned bright, unwavering. She followed the faint glow of crystals leading upward. When she emerged from the forest, the mist was lifting, and the morning sun touched her face. The villagers stared. Her hair was tangled, her clothes dirt-streaked, but her eyes were clear and alive. "What did you find?" they asked. Lena smiled, feeling the warmth in her chest that she had long forgotten. "I found myself, and I realized that my light was never missing. I just had to stop hiding it." From that day on, Lena lived differently. She still helped others, but now she said no when she needed. She still smiled, but it came from joy, not duty. And every night she would light her lantern, not to see the world, but to honor the flame inside herself. Because sometimes the only way to truly shine is to walk into the dark and find your own light.